Thank you for joining me on this exploration of happiness is one thought away. So, I got a message from my insurance company. They're canceling my condominium insurance. So, I thought about it and I realized, given how much their rates are and given how little they actually cover, how much I still end up having to pay, I decided I don't really need insurance. But then I got a letter from my bank saying, since you don't have insurance, we are going to appropriate bank insurance and it probably will not be as good coverage or as inexpensive as what you could find on your own. So then I thought, oh, I guess I'm supposed to get my own coverage. So I called up 4 companies and none of them would cover a condominium in Southern California. So I called up the bank. They said, oh, well, we can't actually start this insurance for you or, give you this insurance. Give you the opportunity to pay for this insurance until it goes through our process of notifying you. When that's done, it will automatically happen. So, okay, finally now it has happened. So I called the insurance company to see how do I pay for this. They said the bank has already paid it, but I haven't gotten the bill yet. Okay, so when I first got that message that my insurance had been canceled, I could easily have had the thought, shoot, I need insurance. It's not fair for them to cancel me. They already increased my rate by 10 times almost. So clearly I'm paying enough. I could have gone into all kinds of thoughts that, I should be able to keep my insurance. But it was great. That would have just been a thought. And I thought about it actually. I didn't need their insurance. So it was not a threat. And even if I did need insurance, okay, it would mean I need to find someone else. It would have getting it happening to me without it looking like I chose it can oftentimes be upsetting. But that's such an interpretation. It doesn't really matter. I actually had even thought of canceling the insurance when they raised the rate by 10 times. And I looked at how much they actually cover. It had crossed my mind to cancel it. So they canceled me. I was thinking of canceling them. So the moment was a simple thing. The insurance ended. And the thoughts could create an experience of that moment. So I went from, oh, I should have that insurance to actually, I'm glad I don't have that insurance. Then the bank letter came and, they make it worded in such a way that it sounds like it's going to be so bad to get bank insurance. Well, okay, what happened? They said you have to have insurance. I looked, I couldn't find any. It was really, really simple. Now, I could have gone through this whole thing of they're blaming me for not having insurance or, oh, I need to have insurance. There were lots of possible interpretations. But this simple thought was, if I need insurance, somehow there will be insurance. And the bank provided insurance. And who cares what they say about the rate and the coverage and all that? I was prepared to have no insurance, so I don't need to evaluate what kind of coverage I'm getting for what kind of rate. I was planning to have none. So whatever the bank insurance is the bank insurance. And it turned out the bank insurance was 1/5 of my raised insurance rate. So again, not a big deal there. So then when their insurance finally kicked in, I wanted to just get that whole thing cleared up. And it turns out I don't know exactly how that bill is going to show up. I suppose it'll be added to my mortgage bill. So again, I could be flustered over it. I don't have control over this. The insurance company isn't contacting me directly. They're working through my bank. There's lots of ways I could have objected. But it actually was just being done for me. The bank found the insurance and the bank got it paid. The bank will bill me. I mean, talk about just getting it handed in my lap. It's purely a matter of interpretation whether I see this as a gift or whether I see myself being forced. It looks like a gift to me. So it's a wonderful thing to notice how that instinct is that I should have control, I should be responsible, I shouldn't get blamed. There's all these shoulds that can make me miserable if I believe them. But there's also the opportunity to see the care. I'm being cared for even by my mortgage company. And that is such great interpretation. And it's true. It's at least equally true. They found an insurance company. I don't know how they found one that would cover a condominium in Southern California. So here we go. There's grace. That they provided an insurance company and it's less than my last payment was. I'm being cared for. I don't have to be in control if I'm being cared for. And that's the way all of life is. Care may not show up the way I think it's going to show up, but care shows up. And I'm being cared for. I don't have to be in control when I'm being cared for. So again, it's just this wonderful, simple shift. One thought to another makes all the difference between happiness and agony. So if you think this might help someone else, please hit like and subscribe.